And we're rolling.
Alrighty.
All right.
Bitchin'.
Back to a back-to-back on this one.
Yeah. So, 5-7. Boy. So,
What a neat journey.
What a neat journey that's still not over. Like,
We own this thing now.
I know. Well, it's like this started with a mild curiosity. It's very funny. This started with a mild curiosity of me watching kind of randomly Garantham's video with Micah before he had like paternity thumbed all over the place.
Also, and just like a pile of Sam Fisher memes.
Yeah, and like a pile of Sam Fisher memes. Because like I shot 5.7 and I was of the opinion like 5.7 is kind of oversold 22 Magnum. And then I watched their video with, it was like 9mm versus 5.7, and I was watching the ballistics gel testing, and I was like, I think they drew the wrong conclusions here just from what I was seeing. So we'll go through like the lore on 5.7, like, and then just like what we've done with it, what we tested, why we decided to test it.
What happens when lore meets experience?
What happens with lore meets experience? And boy, as far as shooting 5.7 goes, we've got a lot now. Like we've done. I did the legwork.
Yeah, we did the breakdowns. Like the berserkers, they're not magically powered. No, they just did psilocybin and like hurt their balls before they fought people.
That would also make me pretty jacked up and angry.
Exactly. Yeah. Turns out 5.7 is in a similar category of that.
Yeah. So like
it's better and worse than the lore.
It's better and worse than the lore. It is not what the lore was. So and it makes sense that the common conceptions around 5.7 are so all over the place is because it was, for the longest time, there was the 5.7 and there was a P90. Nobody else really shot it. The only people that were doing duty-ish things with it for the most part was like a GIGN team with some US SF like oversight and leadership, I think. They were the only ones that were like doing things with it and then sending back random SWAT teams. Yeah.
And then eventually random patrol units.
Yeah, and then random patrol units. But like,
it's so sporadic in use.
It
is used.
Yeah, but it was used. And then on the civilian side, it was so very expensive for the longest time because it was only used in these two guns for the most part.
Still, if you're only buying a little bit of time, it is expensive too.
Yeah, that's true. If you're only buying a little bit of the time, if you're trying to go to Academy and buy 5.7, don't. That's a lot of money. But if you're someone...
There's grass in them hills.
Yeah, exactly. Boy, there's better prices in them hills. Like, just go on AmmoSeek, unless you're in California, in which case, it sucks to be you, move.
Why are you looking at guns?
Why are you looking at guns?
You can't have cool things.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me get this in 10-round cap. Because...
that just makes me sad to think about.
That defeats actually the purpose. The biggest boon is that it is effective and changes 9mm, all around the areas of its use area. Mm-hmm. And it's super slim, super lightweight. Mm-hmm. You can carry a ton of it. Yeah,
like this is relatively close to like 1911 magazine size, other than like it's a little bit thicker out here. Like basically a 1911 magazine is like this little bit right here. You basically trim this off.
It's a Coonan magazine.
Yeah, exactly. It's Coonan 1911 magazine. And this fits 22 rounds. So, the M&P 5.7, which is the platform that I've really landed on as like my current favorite, it's 22 plus 1 with like the length of like, this is like, it's much
19 plus 1 for all you YouTube folks out there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, man, for the form factor of like...
you can think it's a 9 plus 1 magazine for all I care.
Yeah. Well, it's about the width of like a 365 XL, like, side dimensions wise.
Slim.
It's very slim. And it's really, really light. And for this like, up jump 1911 style magazine, I get 23 rounds in a handgun.
Oh, yeah. No, it's...
That is so flat.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
The profile for it is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I've been carrying...
What you get out of it, it's wild.
Yeah, so the lore on it, it's like, it is overpriced 22 Magnum, or simultaneously the cop killer armor-piercing death bullet.
It's somehow both.
Somehow it is both. If you don't believe that cognitive dissonance is a thing, you've clearly never talked to a human being before.
And then if we show it to anyone who's around when it was designed, there's just like, there's too many gizmos on this thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's simultaneously those two things at once. Also, you can't shoot it at competitions or anything like that. because it'll destroy your steel. It's the armor-penetrating bullet.
It will just wreck the curve.
Yeah, it'll blow. Yeah, it'll blow.
That's the honest truth.
Yeah, it'll either blow through your steel or it'll ricochet all over the place and you'll injure someone.
Those are both incorrect.
Which is like, there's gonna be a whole chunk of this video dedicated to like how that is
one of these
both
days
wrong.
We'll shoot a steel until it does that, just to see what it takes.
Just to see what it takes. I don't even know if it's possible.
Do like FPS Russia back in the day was like, I'm going to shoot a tree down with the AR shot. And it turns out it took him way longer than he thought it would. But he already signed up to do it.
Yeah, like what else? So we'll have a whole section of this video that will just be the material science behind that. But just as a caveat, I don't know if I can afford enough 5.7 to make a steel anything fail, nor am I a Terminator. So the accuracy involved in making that a problem.
I've unfortunately seen Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Will Smith could do it. What's your excuse?
Yeah, yes. Simultaneously, both those things. Both the cop killer.
He's like, oh, babe, you made a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, and just like its over penetration in general is just like hella overhyped. It's just
that's underselling it.
Underselling it by a lot. Like in fact,
again, it's back to that. It's this bell curve that everyone ignores the middle of, and it's really just kind of there versus here. They're like, it's super terrible. It's super overpowered.
Yeah.
And then that bell curve is like, no, it's actually super adequate at like so many things, and you get a ton of it.
Yeah, exactly. So first we'll dig into like, is this overhyped, overly expensive 22 Magnum? No, for a number of reasons. For one, like out of a handgun.
Only on paper. I'll say that. Yeah. If you looked at it on paper, yes.
Yeah, it's so...
Just to give credence to where it comes from.
Yeah, give to credence where... That is, in terms of the lore, the closest to correct, but still wrong in a number of ways. Like, one, this is not a rimmed cartridge. The mechanical accuracy and reliability...
It has a good primer, too.
Yeah, it has really good primers.
All the powder burns.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the quality, the build quality on 5.7 versus... rimmed anything, just about. Like, especially rimmed fire is like
the only thing that comes close is 762 by 54.
Yeah, exactly.
But then you're so bastard.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll make a 5-inch barrel of one of those. It'll perform about as good as 5.7.
They'll call me Captain Keyhole.
No, they'll call me Deaf Guy.
Yeah. But yeah, so it is mechanically much better constructed. Like the accuracy on it is so much better. Like the Ruger 5.7, the LC carbine. I mean, I was shooting bottle cap size groups at 100.
I love that guy.
Like it literally is stacking like rounds.
Again, it's so
it's so good for what it is, and I got it as a gimmick.
Even our friend who's been testing is like, dude, this thing kind of rock, and he hates
everything
and everyone.
Dude, our friend who's a gunsmith, he hates everything and everyone in the entire universe annoys him.
He begrudgingly admitted this thing fornicates.
He begrudgingly was like, "You were right. This gun is pretty awesome." Like something you would
business rocking that hard.
Yeah, exactly. It is like a gun that just you look at it and you're like,
dude, that thing rocks.
Yeah, I love that gun so much. Like I'm going to, dude. I like the second I get that back from him because he's working on making some extended magazines.
Gotta get them stendos.
Yeah, gotta get them stendos. Yeah, for anyone wanting extendos.
Anyone not in California.
Yeah, anyone not in California. Anyone wanting stendos for their Ruger, we're gonna have a solution pretty soon, which is gonna be super cool. But yeah, once I get that back from him, like, dude, I'm taking it deer hunting immediately. Like,
absolutely.
that's day. Like, literally, it's like, get gun, run.
Hunting. I hate squirrels.
Yeah,
you name it,
dude. That is gonna be my.
Rocks.
I love that gun. I love it so much. Well, and again, the mechanical accuracy on 5.7 is phenomenal. What happens?
So little input.
Yeah, well, so little input, and so where it's great accuracy. Up to a certain point, you can see at like 200 yards, it starts losing its rotational energy, presumably.
Yeah, the consistency goes out the window.
Yeah, the consistency goes out the window, and part of that too is one of the design components of 5.7 originally was they were envisioning like urban combat-y stuff. At like, hey, this is like better than a handgun when they're giving people P90s.
Urbanites combating.
Yeah,
dare say.
And they wanted a round that would like go through. They were thinking about Russian Ratnik kit when we get into like armor penetrating stuff.
Russia didn't think of that.
Yeah,
They
Russia
sold all of those.
Yeah, Russia barely thought about Russian Ratnik kit. We were thinking
the only thing they thought about was the resale value.
Yeah, we had
titanium. You say how much titanium pay?
But yeah, and they wanted the round to essentially mitigate collateral damage within 400 yards. So they were like, after 400 yards...
That's pretty considerate.
Yeah, like after 400 yards, the 5.7 round
I would even say by 3, it's starting to fall out of the sky like a wet rag.
Yeah, it's losing.
Carnicon said that back in the day. I back it up.
Yeah, absolutely. It absolutely is.
It's kind of neat, actually.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's really functional until it suddenly isn't.
Yeah, exactly. Like...
It's kind of wild.
Yeah, and so as far as like the super... armor penetrating-y, cop killery bullet thing. Like there was a whole.
We're still looking for it.
Exactly. There were a whole spate of articles. Like the cartel guys were looking for. They were.
Yeah, they said the same thing about Black Talon rounds.
Oh, well, so this was part of the Fast and Furious thing. One of the things they were buying were 50 BMG rifles, like Barrett specifically.
No, that'll smoke a hole through armor. Like
oh
Will
yeah.
Smith.
Oh no, I know.
That will do the Suicide Squad scene. You just give him that. It's like, yeah, no shit.
Well, it's one of those like, these guys don't know anything about what they're doing, even though they're like scary people. They were like buying 50 BMGs and 5.7s because they were like armor piercing. We're gonna pierce all the armor.
What LinkedIn profile do they find these guys on?
So
this is Fast and Furious.
Yeah. So 5.7, the SS-190 round is the round it was designed around, which is it's an aluminum penetrator. So it's not even like a steel, like an M855.
It's not that it won't. It's that it only kind of helps.
Yeah, exactly. Like sure, if you shoot soft armor, I'm going to say soft armor because that's what it really was kind of designed to shoot at.
That's the only thing handguns are ever going to be good at penetrating.
Yeah, if at all.
And I'm stretching that theory.
Yeah, if you have a whole magazine and a 5.7 handgun, and you dump it at a cop wearing a soft vest, one of them will sneak through somewhere, probably, maybe. But it doesn't do very good against even soft vests, modern soft vests. They weren't designed with modern soft body armor in mind. They were designed with 1980s Russian Ratnik titanium-infused garbage in mind.
The Red Scare made us make blue tips.
Yeah, exactly. Like it just doesn't.
Or something.
It doesn't do that good at armor penetrating. It doesn't do that good at armor penetrating at all. So one of the reasons it's been banned at like every competition ever is shooting steel.
It will break armor.
It will break armor. It's the armor penetrating bullet. So I've gotten 2 versions of this, and I contacted match directors when we got the 5.7 USG to be like, hey, can I shoot this at a match? And I got 2 answers every time I asked. One was it'll damage all the steel because it's the armor penetrating super bullet, or 2, it doesn't have enough power to move steel or knock down steel or adjust the angle of steel enough for it to be safe. It'll ricochet right back at you.
Then recently we've got 2 match directors in a row that are just cool, and they're like, sure.
Yeah.
And also, like, I guess it worked. Go nuts.
Yeah. Well, also, like, there were people that knew us, and I put my own face on the line to prove that wouldn't happen.
Worst case scenario, I look like more of an idiot.
Yeah, exactly. I put my own face on the line to test this, and I won that coin flip, like, really hard. It turns out that, like, that wasn't, like...
It's not a coin flip anymore. It's just a 20, like D20, and...
So...
on the 0 only.
The armor penetrating ability is not there with steel at all in any way, shape, or form. Especially,
literally put any solid surface. It crumples. It's 40 grain going fast.
It's 40 grains going fast.
On a heavy day.
It doesn't even like so. Even with like when I shoot the Desert Eagle at matches and shoot steel. Or just 9mm or 40. Like you see when you shoot steel,
it's so much more mass.
Dude, so much more mass. And like you'll see like a lot of the cardboard targets at a match that are near a steel. You can see the spall has like gone sideways and ripped through them.
Especially with the deagle.
Oh yeah.
They're like, damn it, we have to paste that.
I know. like 5.7, like the 40, like when we shoot matches, we shoot the 40 grain Fiocchi usually because it's like it's readily available. It's very affordable if you buy it online. It's like 35 cents a round right now is what I'm finding it at.
It's like buying cheap defensive ammo.
Yeah, exactly. It's
like, you're not breaking the bank. People on a bunch of comment sections keep thinking like, dude, he's breaking the bank.
He's breaking the bank.
It's like, thank God he's not for once. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's spending a bajillion dollars. I'm like, no, 5.7 is like...
we're at like 30% of our usual deagle cost.
Yeah, exactly.
Per trigger pull.
Yeah, it's so much cheaper than shooting the deagle by so much.
shocking.
And it turns
honestly shocking. I thought it was going to be more at first.
Yeah, it's not.
It was until we found like good places that stock it that are selling it at good prices.
Yeah, that's true. 2A warehouse in town. They sell 40 grain Fiocchi and it's great.
And they're really chill.
I love it.
H-Town, shot from them.
Dude, they're good guys. Again, we're not sponsored by them. I just like those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. I really, really, really enjoy them. 40 grain traveling at 5.7 speed when it hits steel turns into fairy dust. It is
angry fairy dust.
Angry fairy. It's glittering confetti. It just poof. It looks like you shot 9mm frangible at the target. It
is frangible at that point.
High velocity.
It's mad about it, but it's frangible.
It's high velocity ballistics fragmentation plus. It's just poof. It's gone. It's the fucking Joker meme. It's just like, and poof, it's gone. Like it evaporates.
It's not a pencil and 50 cents a high.
Yeah, exactly. Like it just evaporates. So here's the material science around will it damage, and you'll also see this in like the rules at matches. Like so, PCSL has no rounds over 1600 FPS because of steel. The reason for that is because material science engineers took. I don't even know if they tested this on AR-500 plate. If this is just whatever steel people were using for target
regular plate.
Yeah, it's just like what maybe this comes from them testing it on
the blue plates in Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, or just like what steel was commonly used in matches prior to AR-500 being really ubiquitous. So over 1600 FPS, high velocity projectiles with continual, repeated, constant impact, there can be a fracturing problem. But that's in like laboratory, like perfect, like you literally would have to take a 5.7, put it in a vise, have a barrel that like went this far up to a plate, and then just like, all right, bang, bang, and just shoot like thousands of rounds at the mathematically exact spot.
Theory.
Yeah, that's just
in
theory.
In practice.
Yeah, I don't even know if in practice that would work. Eventually, I'm sure if you got enough. Like
one of the days we'll get the budget for this practice.
So the idea
it's very hard to make that happen essentially.
Yeah, like just the math and the physics behind like all
if it was 9mm weight going that fast, I would completely understand.
Yeah, if it was 9mm
also the gun would be like a giant gun from like the 90s.
I don't even.
They would be like, this is the Russian gun that kills all other guns. Because that was the idea of 90s guns.
Oh, I know. Well, it's just like the second that
nothing does that.
Yeah, well, no, I know nothing does that. But the second that the trajectory of that round moves any amount off of that same spot, the fracturing thing is now like the timer is reset and moved to a different part of the thing.
Now.
Yeah, like. And also, if you want to completely prevent this...
Stop the apocalypse clock!
Yeah, stop the clock! Yeah, yes.
Today,
we have canceled the steel fracturing.
Cancel your Armageddon.
Yeah, the second you move the trajectory... So, like, you shooting a handgun, unless you are literally dead shot from that stupid suicide movie. Yeah, or a Terminator.
I hate referencing to that movie because there's such a better version of it out now.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
And it doesn't even have Will Smith. It has Stacker Pentecost playing someone else.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like you...
He shoots tiny bullets, but they go through the other bullets. In this case.
God damn it. But yeah, you aren't mechanically accurate enough to fuck up a steel plate with 5.7. You can't...
If you are, go sign up for CAG.
Yeah,
they'll just let you in.
Yeah, exactly. Like, dude. Yeah, no, you're a robot from the future. You're like a Musk bot that's gone back in time.
I don't even know one. I was sent back in time to kill her.
Yeah, you can't shoot enough 5.7 at a target. Okay, I won't say you can't.
Especially with the budget at the time when this was made.
I don't know if I put a 5.7 in a vise and welded a steel plate in place to take mathematically perfect shots. I don't know if I could afford
so many other dumb guns instead.
I know.
Let's do something else.
Yeah, I don't want to afford enough 5.7 to cause like a steel plate to fracture.
We could shoot so much cardboard instead.
I know. Like it's
essentially it doesn't do what you think it does. It does It impacts like weak 9 mil until it gets inside of things.
Yeah, exactly.
And then let's move on to what it does inside of things.
Well, also, let's do the falling over steel part. It absolutely has enough to run a plate rack.
We figured that out too.
So fast.
Almost immediately.
Yeah,
Actually, immediately.
Like, literally immediately. And this is in the 5.7.
It was like, I'm not sure if it's going to do at this stage. First shot, bing.
It just, and like, there was a heavy steel target.
Admit, there's a little bit of hang with that one.
Yeah.
But also, it was a heavy steel target.
Yeah,
It had a similar, but not as heavy hang when I shot it with the 9 mil, like right before him.
Yeah, it's fine against falling steel. It doesn't have.
Turns out,
yeah.
Shucks, it works.
Yeah, it doesn't have any problems at all.
We all came out with the same holes we came in with.
Yeah, no fracturing. It just blew into fairy dust. Like, maybe where some of that myth might have come from is it's a combination.
The internet was new, man.
Yeah.
All we had was making lore and lies. It was when you could still lie on the internet without Googling the answer.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure
there's that.
What also may have happened is, like, maybe there was a steel plate that someone had shot with 5.56 at, like, a cop range.
No. That was the 5.7 guy, not me.
Yeah. Or something. There were some divots in this plate from being shot with something it wasn't supposed to be shot with. And
that sounds 100% correct.
And you combine that with the material science that says, impacts from rounds over 1600 FPS, and it's like a legal disclaimer. Like, that's like a laboratory disclaimer.
The blue panic.
Yeah, if you combine that with that, and then if you add on top of that the fact that everyone who was shooting these for a very large period of time was shooting SS-190, which is aluminum penetrator. I don't doubt that
if you're a cool guy, you might as well shoot cool guy bullets.
Well, I don't doubt that, like, if you find someone who's, like, got some SS-190 loaded, or L191, which is like a SS-190 with, like, a phosphor tip.
The cool, silly bullets. Don't worry, we'll test them.
Yeah, or Talon rounds maybe, or something. Like, some of the shit in those.
Black Talon rounds?
I don't remember Black Fang.
Sure, Black Talon was like the 9 mil like terror scare of the time.
It's like Fang or something like that.
Well,
Dragon Teeth or something. That's a
later repro of the original run where someone found that, I think.
Yeah.
If that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Because Black Talon was the Winchester one that was black, and it was made in like 9 mil, 40, 10 mil, and they're like, it's got Teflon coating, and therefore using frying pan technology, it's going through all the cops' vests.
Yeah, exactly.
And Black Talon got discontinued until it was just recontinued, because if you buy a Winchester Ranger, it's Black Talon, they just didn't paint it black.
Yeah.
It's just Talon now.
Yeah, exactly.
But they don't even call it that. It's just called Ranger.
Yeah, but so there is...
because it sounds like a cop.
Yeah, but the takeaway is there are things in some of the more exotic rounds of 5.7 that could ricochet back at you, but it's not pieces of the plate, and it's not regular 5.7. It's because you shot something with a fucking aluminum penetrator at a steel target.
And if it finds a divot, it's going to go whoop.
Yeah, an aluminum penetrator could bounce back at you.
It's going to turn to a silly straw and do something.
Yeah, but also, if you're showing up to matches and shooting SS-190 at a match, one, you're retarded. Two, you're
just like a cop.
Yeah,
you're fed.
Yeah, or you're just Elon Musk. Like, if Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos comes and shoots you,
just handed the ammo.
Yeah, just out of inventory. If Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, or a guy that is wearing it's just a Fed shows up and is shooting your match,
Fedly do right.
Fedly do right. Yeah, check that guy's ammo. Other than that, you're not gonna have a problem on your steel targets. It's a silly myth. It's so silly. We have shot so much steel with it at this point. I've shot
more than you technically should have.
Apparently, thousands of rounds at this point, probably with steel. Literally thousands.
5.7 rocks.
5.7 fucking rocks.
We're only making this video because we're impressed with 5.7.
Yeah, I love it. I'm so happy that my initial I feel like they got that wrong, and I think I need to test some of this, has panned out, and I've been I feel very justified.
Some of it is just it's blasé performance, but again, you're getting 22 rounds and it recoils like nothing.
Yeah, exactly. And so
you're getting fancy 9 mil performance on impact for a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Once you get past, I would probably say 75 yards, but it feels like 9 mil at 20 yards at that point, which is also, that's really fucking impressive for a 5-inch barrel.
Yeah, exactly.
I've done the math and I've looked at a bunch of other random things on it. You can FOIA stuff or something, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Never looked into that. But man, you can look at it wow. The round, when used and used properly, there is the asterisk used properly, it does work.
Yeah, well, so like SS-190 as the primary, like, cool, this is good ammo stuff, that is a misuse of the 5.7 cartridge, which was my original, like, theory. Because watching this, what people were seeing watching some of the ballistics gel testing was they were watching like 9mm go through and there was cavitation, and then they would watch 5.7 go through and there would be like maybe 15% less cavitation, and then it stopped within, like 10 to 12 inches or something like that. And they were like, it doesn't penetrate or do quite as much damage as 9mm. It's dumb. And I was like, no, you have a round that has functionally no recoil out of a handgun that has lighter weight and similar ergonomics.
Especially once you put it in a carbine.
Yeah. Well,
oh my God, in a carbine.
Well, and then the other part of this is that, like, if you're shooting the SS-197 SR rounds, these specifically, the chances of that round like over penetrating like a human or anything squishy and going past that and hurting something you didn't intend to is like almost non-existent. It hits flesh and bone and tissue, and its energy goes poof.
Oh yeah, no, it does. Yeah. 5.56 out of a 20-inch barrel.
Yeah, it high velocity ballistics fragmentation is real, and it literally just
hydraulic cavitation explosion.
Yeah, it enters, it dumps all of its energy, and then the energy's gone, and it doesn't exit. If it does exit, it'll be very anemic by the time it comes out.
If you were using a gun that like took any longer to reset to point of aim for, I could see why you would be like,
Yeah.
But 5.7, it in a trained shooter's hands, it just kind of floats there.
Yeah, it really does. Like, dude, this is
out of a pistol. Once you put it in something that weighs more.
Yeah, or you have contact with your shoulder.
Let's buy something retarded like a Roni kit and put that in there.
Dude,
the Roni kit would be almost cool.
Oh yeah, like
those are terrible.
Like I was explaining this to someone who was like, yeah, well, there's some parts of the body that someone could theoretically hit where it might cause penetration problems. I was like, yeah, but it has all the recoil of like an NES light gun. Just point the bug zapper at the thing and go click, 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 click until they stop doing what you don't want them to do.
Same thing you do with the bug when you have those electric paddle ones where you're like, it's not dying. Well, press the button and hold.
Press the button, hold it. Yeah, and like just click, 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 and just until they stop doing the thing, and then you have so many tries.
Yeah,
you have so many tries.
And then reloading's not hard in the future.
No, not hard at all. Like I mean, with like very, very little practice, it's
19 rounds.
Yeah, or 22 or 23, or just tack. Oh, right, 19 rounds for YouTube. 19 rounds for YouTube. Tap 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 with no recoil and like very, very mitigated collateral damage. I mean, I shot so like the final test of this round was like, okay, we've done all the other stuff that I could think to do, like the mechanical accuracy on, the 5.7 cartridge itself, and like, the best case scenario, which is like the full length carbine. Then like the reliability on a bunch of different guns, shot the USG in a couple of matches, shot the Ruger LC carbine in a couple of matches. Shot this a little bit, didn't have any problems. I was like, all right, well, like shot steel, tested all that. I talked to one of the last police officers to be involved in a police ball shooting.
There's like
in Dallas. Yeah,
like delving into the use case of it, and when I say it's largely positive, I've like in my own just like personal research, I found like maybe 2 issues where it wasn't. They're like, yeah, they were hiding behind brick walls. It's like, well. Also, regular bullets wouldn't do anything either. Yeah, like what do you know?
If they're hiding behind brick walls and had an MP5, also that sucks.
Gears of Warring it at them.
Yeah, exactly. Also sucks there.
Which I also believe you were doing.
Yeah.
There was just chest high walls, and they kept coming out of the ground.
Yeah. My theory was the only duty usage because like there's only one anecdotal-esque story that we have
from one that made it to like the big boy news.
Yeah, the one that made it to the big boy news
that involves planes, trains, and Geigen.
Yeah. Well, there was a guy where there was a police department that had P90s as one of the patrolmen. Yeah, that.
I thought we were talking about the other one where they just like showed up and like reenacted the Delta Force movie.
Right.
Like they shot so many bullets, but they did shoot all the terrorists out there, and we got a Call of Duty map.
That's true. I know. I was thinking of the other one. It's the one
stateside. You're correct.
Yeah, the stateside one. Yeah, the one. So this was the other piece of data that I wasn't sure about because it was 5.7 cartridge shooting guns. Yeah. Either the 5.7, the USG is the US government model, but 5.7s in general, the Mark 1, 2, and USG were either approved as duty handguns or issued as duty handguns to like way more police departments than you'd think.
Why not both?
Yeah, why not both? And the P90 and PS90 were also issued as patrol rifles or approved as patrol rifles. I will say,
I doubt as issued as. I will definitely say approved as.
Yes,
yeah. It has FN on it.
Yeah. So I talked to someone who worked for a department that was issued PS90s as their patrol rifle, and it was
that was very early into the launch of the PS90, and it's not PS90 isn't a brand. FN had a little bit of a hand in that.
Yeah,
but it made sense at the time. It was a style of the time. It is the style of this time, just not in 5.7 typically.
Yeah, exactly.
Where they're just like a new gun. Hey.
Yeah, here's the thing.
You should field these.
Yeah,
they pass all the quals.
Yeah, well, what happened was when I talked to him, and I'm assuming, as far as I know, that this was pretty much, it like industry wide. Is they were like, yeah, no, we got our PS90s, and they gave us the good bullets. I was like, what are the good bullets? He's like, yeah, well, pretty much everyone knew we got the good bullets, and I'm like, were they black tipped? He was like, yeah, the black tipped ones, the good bullets. I'm like, oh, SS190. Because obviously, if you're in procurement,
the lore, she spreads.
Yeah, obviously, if you're in procurement and you're getting, you're talking to FN and getting P90s and PS90s,
that's the one they want you to hear.
That's
about.
the one. Yeah, that's the one they want you. They're like, you could use these civilian. Yeah, so SS190 is
that's
literally
for regular people.
Yeah, well, so SR.
You're a top flight guy.
Yeah, so the SR, which is I think the best round for that, it's certainly the best round that I can find.
Call it general purpose.
Best general purpose round. And this is what I am like. I'm currently like, this is my carry gun now. Like, I absolutely am carrying this gun. This is my carry ammo.
Went from Deagle to this.
I know. Well, I didn't go from Deagle to this. I did Deagle for like a little bit for like a video, and then carried
the only two
normal
guns
things.
that you carried regularly that you still own are the Deagle and this.
Okay. Well, we had a couple normalish 9mm.
They're not even here.
I know. I carried the USB 40. The USB 40's here.
Yeah, all right. The holster melted.
Yeah, see, oh, right, well, whatever. Forgot about that. But I carried normal-ish practical things for a good while. And now...
One belongs in a museum.
Arguably, several of them belong in museums. But now I carry this gun, and I carry these rounds, because these seem to be the best rounds. But they are... The SR197 stands for sporting round.
Yeah, this is definitely an anti-gopher bullet.
Yeah, so if you're
gophers, hedgehogs.
Yeah, so if you're a cop in procurement,
what if a gopher or hedgehog really wants your wife's purse or something?
Purse or something, yeah. So if you're
say stop it, gopher.
But if you're a cop and you're working procurement and you're like, hey, what bullets do you want? Do you want the sporting rounds or do you want military law enforcement use only bullets? So
Ultra murder death kill.
Ultra murder death kill. NATO death squad bullets.
That's what they say in Demolition Man. Murder death killer.
Murder death killer. Yeah. Obviously you're picking the cool guy bullets, especially if you get them at whatever department pricing is.
So rad.
Yeah.
Does it have the Diablo font?
Yeah. When ostensibly the SS190 in like almost any use case I can think of aside from like shooting through windshields maybe or something is not a very...
Almost every gun sucks. Weirdly, 40 kind of shines.
Yeah. It's like that might be the
also,
only...
45 does, but 40 gives you more bullets, so it wins.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is SS190 in most circumstances, as far as I can tell, is kind of a misuse of the 5.7 cartridge. It doesn't take advantage of the best parts about it, which is that you can get all of the benefits of 5.7 being like much lighter recoiling, much faster return to zero than 9mm.
What if we had like a really cool soft point like I had for the MA55s?
That would be rad.
What did that... I mean, and suddenly we're like, damn, we're solving his crutch.
I know. Like, the best part about this round is that it goes real fast and it dumps energy even faster. And it's very, very accurate, very, very flat.
It's hard to clat.
Yeah, it's very hard. I was like, it's like if this was D&D, like let's say this does slightly does about the same damage as 9mm, but it has no AOE effect. Is like basically the idea.
9mm with AOE effect. I want that one. Just saying.
That's fair.
I don't care. Like, you unsold me on this one. That one.
I want demolition 9mm.
Give me the boom gun. don't care if it just farts. It's AoE damage.
AoE damage. But yeah, no, like you can put rounds
45
into
auto in D&D. It's like, little boy, what a strange name for just a big bomb.
Yeah. But you can put rounds that are quite effective into a target really, really fast, and they're not coming out the other side, like almost certainly in most cases.
Well, so you will find them,
Unless
but
they're
about like
so
3
thin.
feet behind them, and it's the base of the slug.
Yeah,
and it's crumpled, and it's where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, all of the ouchy parts are still inside them for the most part.
Just
like
resting, moisturized in its lane.
Like when I shot that deer, I mean, it was hard to see on video. I'm like literally going through its lung tissue, and I'm like, there's just
you found like the bulk of what should have traveled, just like hanging out in the rib.
Yeah, like metal confetti in parts of your body that you don't want metal confetti in.
That's actually all of them.
Yeah, that's that's very true.
Just to throw that one back at
out
you.
there.
Like, dude, if you go to the doctor and like you've got metal confetti in your toe, you're like, what do I do? I need to fix that.
Get it out of my toe right now. Yeah, but
deers don't have doctors.
Deers don't have doctors. I mean, I'm sure there's a deer doctor out there somewhere, but I shot all their patients, so who cares?
He has one less patient.
One less patient.
Homie is
exactly. Yeah. Went to sleep, and I mean, like, quick, like, complete.
I'm
like,
impressed with how well it did.
And like, I didn't actually make the shot I wanted to make. I shot him at like 30 yards, which I wanted to try and walk him into like a more defensive-y distance, but I got him within 30 yards. And I've
never defended myself from a deer before.
Yeah, fair enough. I know. I was collecting data.
I know. But it's fun to say it like this.
I know. But so basically, instead of like a straight heart, I thought I got.
I don't normally defend myself from a 150-pound man.
Yeah.
At 25 yards.
He was coming right at me.
Get back, midget. Get back.
Get back. He was coming right at me, Ossifer. But I thought I hit a heart shot, but
still,
I
actually, like, my jokes aside, that was a really good shot.
Yeah, no, I know. But it hit like just slightly higher than I wanted it to, so it was a double lung. But the other part of that double lung was like it blew through like rib cage, went in, shredded one lung.
We do have a cool short about that.
Yeah.
We won't cut the whole thing. You should watch that again.
If we do a Patreon, that'll be like the full unedited, uncut thing will be on Patreon. If you're
that'll be the first thing on there.
That'll be the first thing on there. It'll be like, here, all the gross. It's yours.
You're paying for gross.
Yeah, you're paying for gross. Here's gross. But yeah, like it basically blew through one lung, shredded it with metal confetti and lung, not good, and then it severed the the top of the aorta, I guess.
Well, I wouldn't recover from that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it just...
I'd be jealous if something else did.
There's these tubes that go into the heart right there at the top, and they went... and they were gone.
I see we're not using $5 words for this.
Nope.
We're just made of tubes.
Made of tubes. The tubes got broken. And then there was more metal confetti in the other air sac on the inside of the bone cage. And then there was like literally just like a chunk of metal fragments in the other side of the rib cage, and nothing on. There wasn't an exit wound at all.
Oh yeah, like again, I wouldn't take this elephant hunting. I'm also not retarded, and I don't elephant hunt.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
would I?
Man.
Would if a man came up on me and was like, "Yar."
If a random pirate enemy in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Things that don't exist, but they're out there.
Or something.
And they really want to plunder your wife one way or another.
Or, take your doubloons or something.
You can really change their mind.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, you're like, they'll stop. Let me tell you.
The fact is, you can change... It'll change your mind and you'll have, like, change left over.
Yeah. It also will take less clicks. It'll take less batteries than you would think it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this? The third book of Artemis Fowl?
Yeah.
Everything ran on like AAA batteries when it was the fairy guns.
Yeah, exactly. But
that's a deep cut. If you knew that one, you're cool. And you read books growing up.
But yeah, no.
All 6 of y'all.
Yeah. So just as like a recap as on where we've landed on what 5.7 is.
Way better than we thought.
Way better than we thought. It is not overhyped, overpriced, 22 Magnum.
I would give it a little bit of overhype.
Overhype and also underhype. It depends on who you talk to.
I would say it over-delivers outside of the overhype.
Yeah.
It over-delivers where they don't hype it. That's the thing.
Yeah. They're
always like, oh, it's penetrating. It's like, no, penetrates for shit, honestly,
Yeah.
if you're talking about like the stuff you would want to use.
Mm-hmm.
Shit overall penetration. Effective use, very good.
Yeah, effective use. It absolutely is
Like,
effective enough to put...
I want... what's her name? She's on Brass Facts. Bullet Ballistician.
Oh, yeah,
I want her to shoot this a bunch of stuff and, like, see what she thinks. Like, we'll mail her a gun. I don't care.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's one of those where it's like, I want data from someone that has Ballistician in there. Like, group thing.
Their thing.
Their gamer tag.
Yeah. But, like, it's deadlier than you think it is. It's not as...
deadlier.
Yeah, way deadlier than you think it is.
It's impressive.
It's less expensive than you think it is. It has very, 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 very little recoil. It's so much more accurate than you think it is. Yeah. Also...
Again, it really, in certain categories, I can't stress enough, it over-promises and under-delivers and does the opposite in other ones.
Yeah, exactly.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Just actually using the gun has changed a lot of our views on it entirely.
Yeah. What I told someone is they were like, well, so would you say that 5.7 is like a better carry option than 9mm? And I went, no, but also I can't knock you for...
I'd say it's in the same category as 9mm. 9mm... Handguns, I'm gonna break it to everybody out there. This is a little serious. They all kind of suck at killing things.
Yeah, they really suck at killing things. They're like, if you're
really good and something is sitting there and eating at a feeder, you shoot it broadside and you're able to shoot both of their lungs. Yeah. Like, I'm just saying, handguns normally don't do that to peoples because you're not playing Hitman. If you are, why are you watching this video?
Why are you watching this video?
Just to throw
the other barcoded men are coming, and you need to get the target and get out of there in the clown suit.
That's actually not how reality works. If it does, email me. I want video. I want to see all this third-person footage you have. I can't stress that enough. That's important to me.
Yeah, handguns.
I'll give you like $20 American.
Yeah. Handguns suck at killing things, but 5.7 sucks at it just as much as 9mm does, as far as I can tell.
It hangs in the category. We'll just, for the sake of argument, I'll put it slightly under 9mm, but it gets 20% to capacity. Yeah. It gets the full 19+1 or something.
Yeah, and it gets a minus 50% to recoil.
Oh, exactly. Like, it has... Like, if we're just doing stats, like, it's impressive. Yeah. Like, I'm even considering, like, and I'm stupid and dumb, and half the time I'm just walking around carrying a car PM9.
Yeah, I
like that gun.
It's a great little bug gun.
The fact that this is like attached to the silly Korean gun church, notwithstanding, which I think is also funny that it's blessed or something.
Also, they've been really, really friendly to me.
For a tiny 9mm, it shoots really good.
Well, I've also talked to them.
I want one in 5.7.
Yeah, well, I've talked to people at car a couple times now, and they're like really nice. They're really nice.
We've only shot a bunch of stuff in their umbrella.
That's true. We have shot a bunch of stuff in their umbrella.
We need them to make some 5.7 stuff.
That's dude, yes.
That'd be so funny. Give me a full-size Desert Eagle with 5.7. Why does it keep shooting?
You just don't even see it move. It's just like...
It's just set up like a Ruger Mark II where it's just fixed barrel, fixed everything. It's just a bolt on the inside just spitting out casings. I want that gun so much.
People are just like looking at you just like with a full-size Desert Eagle, just pointing at things like things are getting holes in them.
I can't stress how much I want that gun.
Yes, that'd be so much fun.
I want a Ruger Mark II in 5.7 actually.
Oh,
That would be just kind of like a mwah. It's the right size where I'm not designing guns or stuff anymore these days. Mm-hmm. But in my head, it tells me like, it doesn't need the full slide. It doesn't need all this, does it?
Yeah.
Just make it thicker. Make it look like the gun from Outlaw Star. Not the caster. That would be much bigger. Magic bullets?
I guess.
No, there's literal spells in those.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, if you're going to carry this, if someone is giving you shit for carrying 5.7 over 9mm, fuck them. They're wrong.
Don't shoot them.
Don't shoot them.
You would totally prove them wrong.
But you can give them the middle finger, and I'll back you up that they're wrong and stupid.
We'll box them.
Yeah, we'll box them. Yeah, there we go.
No guns.
No guns. Don't shoot him with your 5.7. Be like, look how dead you are, nerd. You didn't know about high velocity ballistics fragmentation, dork. just bleeding out the corner while
This is again brought to you by Dubby.
Yeah, brought to you by Dubby. Like,
actually, buy it. It's like I can't stress enough. I like Dubby a lot.
I really do enjoy Dubby, and like
the Japanese soda flavor is really, really good. I need more of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nope. I
abuse caffeine. I need less of it than I should for most things I'd use it through because I don't always have Dubby near me because I'm not omniscient.
Yeah.
but when given the option, I actually gravitate towards it.
Yes, exactly. It's really good for waking up in the morning and going and shooting a match.
Once it grants me omniscience, I don't know what I'm going to do, but man.
Have more Dubby.
I'm going to like beat Nancy Pelosi at stock trading.
Beat Nancy and Paul.
So many.
But yeah, no, this is a totally viable carry around. Like the people who are saying that
I can't recommend it and not recommend it enough yet.
Yeah.
Like it's so impressive.
Yeah, it's so much more impressive than I thought it was going to be.
Actually based on the lore. It needs new lore.
My original...
Back to like, I want Die Hard 2 reshot, but he's using a 5.7 instead of a Glock.
Yeah. Well, so like
because it still costs.
Well, so my original thought was like, if you were like doing like, if you're like an air marshal or something like that, like talk about a gun you can carry forever, and like all you have to do is hit a person with something that recoils like a bug zapper, and you're not going to damage a plane.
That's another thing, the air marshal call and whatnot.
Yeah, we should shoot that with this. I haven't done that yet.
Agreed. Mm-hmm. Also, funny thing, we make a lot of fun of GBRS.
Yes.
But I will say, they're very, they sure can be very honest with their shooting. They did their air marshal call with it. Mm-hmm. They realized they wouldn't fly in that. And it's really cool to see someone of that, like,
that caliber,
social / like, lore caliber. This is sort of like the 5.7 thing, or like Hort looming over them on that. Mm-hmm. They're like, we wouldn't pass this one legit, but we shot it anyway, and they posted it, and that's weirdly big of them.
Yeah, I know that is
not even weirdly.
We'll just call it big of them.
Yeah, no, that was really cool.
We passed it with a Car PM9, but 6-round magazine and a subcompact with iron sights. But you
only have to shoot 6 rounds at a time.
Yeah, just to be clear.
But at the longest string is a bill drill.
Yeah.
Also, shoot the air marshal qual.
That's a great test.
Readily available, and it's like you'll realize how much you suck as far as a drill goes.
Yeah.
If there was any kind of like Grantham dad knowledge at the end of the video, don't fuck someone else's wife.
Yeah. Or many other random women.
Shoot hard drills like that once in every other blue moon. Get some friends together. Find an area where you can do a drill like that and shoot it.
Yeah,
it's really worth your time.
If you can pass that qual, you have a good command of the basics. You're on the right track for sure.
Which is very important.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
and this would be a great air marshal gun.
Huge trenches for you to run a course through. That's another case meet point. But like, don't do that. Just get some really good control things. Post your practice score,
Yeah, post your practice score.
It's not that everyone wants to see it. It's that it's not even that it's cool that you got it. It's not a badge. Mm-hmm. It's worth having though.
Yeah,
it shows you have fun.
It's also like a hard like.
We dragged some friends out to a recent one.
Yeah,
everybody had a good time.
Yeah,
they knew they sucked. That wasn't the issue.
We literally met internet friends, and we were like, "You're shooting a match now,"
and they're like, "I'm gonna suck." I was like, "That's fine." Yeah. I sucked 2 once.
Yeah,
I still suck now.
We're going to go out there and we're going to get actual metrics on how much you suck.
And we're going to have fun.
Yeah, you're going to
we're going to joke around. And if you have a good group shooting a match,
dude, it's a good day with the boys.
You will have so much fun. You will wish it happens every week.
Dude, yeah, fuck golf, man. Imagine like
this is so much better than golf.
Yeah, like imagine you could have all the fun of hanging with your boys.
We didn't talk about stocks for once.
Not at all. Yeah, all that stock tip talking we're doing fun. Usually.
Man, we should do that more. But yeah, 5.7 fun, comps fun. Hopefully they allow more 5.7 in comps because I would argue again it does need its own category. I really want to see a category of someone shooting PCSL or otherwise shooting a carbine and pistol 5.7 as fast as they can. That would be so cool to see.
My idea is that this should be allowed in open.
Yes.
This open is already, dude. Like this, this has this has very 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 little recoil.
It's almost like shooting a ramjet through a Glock 17 with 380 ACP.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
It's somehow it's cycling and it has no recoil.
Well, and I think I mentioned this. We were me and a buddy who was shooting the first time we shot steel with the fnfiveseven. We were shooting it at steel, and he was asking about the recoil, and I was like, "Does it have very little recoil compared to like a regular 9mm?" Yes. Does it have so we shot with a guy at the Texas Open who had an Infinity, which is like a $10,000 handgun.
It can be there.
Yeah,
I have no clue what he paid.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it can get anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000 for an Infinity.
Yeah, and this wasn't even like
he didn't even win.
Yeah,
that's where comp's actually at, guys.
Yeah,
when we're talking about a $700 to $2,000 gun. Drops in the bucket.
Yeah, like some of the guys out there at like the really high bleeding edge of like we want to shoot the sportiest guns possible. Like he had this incredibly expensive handgun, and he had this very strange spring setup in it where
that wasn't the Infinity.
That wasn't the Infinity.
That was another guy.
Oh, it was another guy. Well, still,
I think that was an Atlas. That's also an expensive gun.
Incredibly expensive gun.
And that's only if I remember correctly, but I just know that wasn't the one with the Infinity.
Yeah, but basically what he had done was he had done this incredibly odd spring to hammer spring balance thing.
It specifically worked for him.
Yeah, specifically worked for him, specifically with the ammo that he had loaded in order to achieve like near zero recoil with all of these counterbalancing spring tensions combined with this specific ammo.
Super heavy hammer spring, super light recoil spring.
Yeah, it was like a 4-pound recoil spring, like a 28-pound hammer spring or something like that. So the hammer... He
shot really good.
Yeah, he shot really good. So like, does this have less recoil than a Glock? Absolutely. Does this have less recoil than that? No, God!
It's probably about the same.
Yeah, like relatively close. Yeah, and and he didn't even have a comped ported open gun.
This is about the same recoil and impulse as when you're shooting PCC.
Yeah.
It's like having a handgun, but it gives you closer to that like 5 points of contact bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Like this, like I would say, if you want to go and take one of these and shoot open against guys who are using like actual open guns, go nuts. I don't see why that should be a thing. It's not going to damage the steel. That's silly, and that's literally the only like gripe that I think anyone would have with it.
Funny enough, one of the guys that was in our in the squad when you were shooting the major with the Deagle, he was in our squad at PCSL.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Yeah,
funny how
that guy was fun. I like him.
Small fourth largest city in the U.S.
Yeah, he follows my stuff on Instagram. He sent me messages afterwards. He's a real nice guy. I like him. But yeah, no, like I would be totally fine with this being allowed as an open class like USPSA gun. I honestly think maybe in PCSL in the comp division, because people are already running like basically USPSA open guns. I don't see why it shouldn't be allowed. It should be fine.
I could probably think of reasons, but then I'd be looking for them.
Yeah, you'd have to.
I'll give them that. If the people making rules are supposed to be looking for them, so there's a little give and take there.
Yeah,
But man, it's a competent round at the very least. If you're going to take away anything at all, it is way more competent, but not in ways the lore implied from the get-go.
That's exactly.
The funniest part about it. The lore was always just like, it's this, again, it's a cerebral bore from Turok.
Yeah.
It doesn't do that even kind of.
Yeah, not at all.
Well, it's not that it can't. It's that it doesn't normally do that.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
not on the default fire setting.
It's literally like 9mm is here and 5.7 is here, and like the stat blocks are in different spots, but maybe they both have.
You get different limb damage.
Yeah, but they mostly have the same.
Getting a Tarkov at that point.
Yeah, they mostly have the same base points to allocate to the different stats. Yeah, like as far as I can tell, I would say this is an equivalent defensive option to 9mm for different things.
In certain things, I'd give it a 9mm just for ubiquity.
Yeah, of course.
But also, if you have, it's sort of like when I was explaining to someone just yesterday, where he's talking about building out ARs. Like, look, if you want to start getting into the AR sphere, the first thing you do, I don't care what you have right now, put together your proper 14.5 pinned and set up gun, so you have something that's just done.
Yeah.
After all of that, that one is just going to stay done forever now. You can have restless rifle syndrome with everything else you have now.
Yep.
You can swap and change and just throw your thoughts against the wall to see what sticks.
Yeah.
But worst case scenario, it's not working because you're like, man, what if I put like an ACOG with the mini ACOG on top of it. And darn it, I can't hit shit.
Guess I better go back to the gun that works.
Thank God I have this one that's sitting around that works.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like if you have your thing that always sits around that works and you're wanting to try something new or something like that, this does fit that category.
Yeah.
It really does.
And I will say, kind of like a lot of like more high performing on the bleeding edge of like giving you benefits if you're a really good shooter. Like if you're not a good shooter, you don't shoot handguns a lot, this is not going to make you a good shooter. Shooting 5.7 nothing will. But if you're someone who's already a very competent shooter, you're like someone who shoots comps and you can shoot 9mm fast, you pick up one of these.
Dude, oh my god.
Oh, homie, you're
playing Area 51 on hard mode. You're still like cruising.
Yeah, you're winning that fight. Let me tell you.
You don't even need to like grab health packs,
dude. You're good.
No, it's wild. Like, it really can. It can elevate you in certain categories if you've put in the work.
Yeah, if you were sprinting, now you're flying.
Like it doesn't remove the work for the most part. It removes some of the recoil, removes some of the other things. That doesn't mean spray.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it does a very good job at different things. I think that's probably where we put it. Yeah, 5.7, totally viable defensive.
Way more viable than the lore would imply.
Yeah.
Less in things that the lore would also imply.
Yeah.
But also
usable.
Still shockingly adequate.
Shockingly adequate.
And then some. Yeah. Like when I say it like that, it sounds like I'm like, oh, it's fine. It's like, no, it's a weirdly good bullet.
Yeah, it's a good bullet. I'm very excited that we came out on, I would say, the right end of this one. Like, I had ideas about this, and a bunch of people were like, you're fucking dumb. And I was like, yes,
they said he was mad.
I am dumb, but also...
stupid but fast.
Stupid but fast. And now I can go even more faster.
Stupid like a fox.
But yeah, 5.7, dope.
Yeah, honestly, worth it.
Yeah.